I'm Mike Max. Welcome to the Sports Show. Alongside me is Sid Hartman of the Star Tribune, Dark Star of WCCO Radio, and Patrick Royce of the Star Tribune. Guys, let's start it off right away talking about Gopher football. This is the Music City Bowl down in Nashville. 2 out of 3 years. What's your guys' take on where they're going?
You really have to give Coach Glenn Mason has done a phenomenal job of this. With this team. You look at the recruiting base. You look at the talents. Look at the Minnesota athletes. I mean, he deserves a 20-year touch. Jim Wacker was so...
20 years? 20 years, Sid?
20 years.
Patrick,
I'm just talking to
Patrick,
Bud
do you have
Grant.
anything on this?
Bud Grant told me. Bud Grant.
They're so Bud Grant, Sid, they're so bad. That quarterback, Cupido, what's his name? He's so
Cupido.
bad. He's so bad. They can't play defense. They lose all the big games they should win. You gonna tell me you talked to Bobby Knight now? What did Bobby Knight say?
His personal friend.
What did Bud Grant have to do with it?
Sid, Bud Grant, what?
It's the most welcome. You're full of crap, Mike. You're full of crap.
Sid, you gotta stop.
My close personal friend, Bud Grant. I'm talking to Brian Cupido's grandfather.
And what did he have to say, Sid? What did his grandfather have to say?
Brian Cupido's grandfather told me Brian's a good kid. He's a good kid. Dark? You don't
He can't see. He can't throw the ball.
Mike
can't throw the ball.
Like, we're at this high school football game, and it was Menominee.
High school. What are you talking about? Moving right along. What do you think about the Vikings?
Menominee was there.
Let's talk about the Vikings.
We're going to the Vikings.
Menominee was there.
Vikings making a playoff push after the terrible sex boat scandal. Fred Smoot, might be your new hero, Sid. I'm not real sure, but now they're making a run towards the playoffs on the shoulders of Brad Johnson. What do you guys think? Start with you, Patrick.
They're just not very good. I mean, the defense has made some good plays, but I mean, it's like you look at Brad Johnson, and he just, I mean, he can't make the throws. He can't make the throws.
They're one game out of the lead. They're 1 game out of the lead.
They've won 6 games. You can look it up. They've won 6 games in a row.
Hey, those games though, not very good teams are playing.
6 games.
Doesn't that matter? This is not a good football team. They're not going to make the playoffs.
I mean, Sid, they beat Green Bay twice. Green Bay is terrible. They
Close
beat
personal
Cleveland.
friend, George Steinbrenner. None less than George Steinbrenner.
What does George Steinbrenner know about the Vikings?
George, oh, come on.
He's my close personal friend, George. George Steinbrenner.
What would Steinbrenner know about the Vikings?
He was an assistant coach at Northwestern University. He told me that the Vikings are a good team. George Steinbrenner.
No, I don't believe it. Speaking of George Steinbrenner, tonight's trivia question: how many people actually watch the sports show? We'll start with you, Dark Star.
8.
My family's got 20. My son Chad, he's my grandson. They love the show.
Do you have an answer or no?
My close personal friend,
Patrick, anything? Patrick,
my
anything?
close personal friend, Pope Joseph Ratz.
I mean, man, you're Jewish.
You're
Who cares how many people
Jewish?
watch this show?
What do you mean the
cares?
Pope?
Who cares how many people watch it?
Moving right
How can you
along.
be friends with How can you be friends with the Pope? You're Jewish.
My personal friend. Jesus and I go way back. We've been.
Speaking of Jesus,
See, if the Gophers
moving
had
along to the
Jesus as
same-
quarterback, maybe they'd beat Virginia in the bowl. I mean,
What?
that's what it would take.
Guys, focus. Moving right along
I
to
was
another
saying
Gophers
to
story.
Brian Cupido's father. I talked to Brian Cupido's father after the game.
Sid, you're done. Moving right along to
You're full of
Gopher
crap,
hockey.
Mike. You're full of crap, Mike.
Gopher hockey.
You're
4
full of
points this
crap.
season,
Hockey.
and the Gophers are second in the WCHA.
Come on, Hock. Sid, you like hockey, don't
Sid,
you?
yeah, talk to us a little bit about hockey.
Yeah, Sid, you're the expert on everything. Tell us the hockey.
I heard they have 4 lines in hockey. 4 lines? Like red, gold. I was talking, my friend Scotty Bowman. Scotty Bowman we're at dinner one night. Me, Scotty Bowman, and Bobby Orr. And they're trying to explain hockey.
Patrick,
It's all
you might know a little bit about hockey. You write columns on the hockey team.
These new rules in hockey, though, Sid. What do you think of those new rules?
They have rules in hockey?
Yes, Sid, they have rules in hockey.
Sid, with all your close personal friends, I would think you would know something like that.
I have a lot of
What do you think about it? What do you think about the new
I
rules?
mean, the players are.
I was empty.
No, let's
This
hear
team,
what it is.
you know what? This team just, again,
What do you think? What do you think?
They're just not very good. I mean, they got the players drinking underage, and they're getting swept by Wisconsin. They're
Patrick,
terrible.
did you ever drink when you were underage? Did you drink?
Never. Never.
Never.
Never. Never.
Patrick, I bet you've got a little Irish coffee right there in front of you. How can you say you never drank underage? And that brings us to the answer. Sid, we're done. And that brings us to tonight's answer for the trivia question. The actual number of people that watch the sports show is 0. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. If you're out there, that's the end of the sports show.